we have a cross.
Yeah, that's one of out of three.
You see, Vasha, ask and ye shall receive.
Big deal. A demon's cross. So Sietkas don't shun crosses either, I presume.
But on the other hand, we could do without this rattle box chort.
Why you calling a rattle box?
Hush, Proshka. Don't be angry, Grandpa. He may be of use to us yet.
All right, we'll see if it works out. All that's left for you is to get a name and a belt. Which will you start with?
Probably a name.
First, I would like to get a name for the girl.
Well, go to Vilgurt. You'll find a priest there. Kolya, you should go too.
It's decided then.
Doo-doo-doo. Nope. Hmm.
Old houses and banyas are often home to demons. The masters leave, but don't always take their host spirits with them.
Yep. Let me get my last cup of coffee for today. I'll be right back. Yes, refilling my cup. Yes, I came back. You know, cricket boy couldn't resist it.
You've been telling me how you got your Khaldun power.
Right, where were we? So, I
Hello,
became a
RNG.
shepherd boy. He taught me this and that at first at Prokopy. That one time, the cattle had wandered all over the place, and my chief turned up drunk. Drank a whole bottle of vodka. He couldn't move a muscle. Well, what other choice did I have? I went to collect them by myself. Managed to get almost all of them as midnight drew near. Had to pass Mikhail's crossroads on the way back. You know how that place is. So, there I am, with the cattle tagging along. The moment I stepped onto the crossroads, everything turned upside down. Winds out of nowhere, and what you know, swarms of shorts. Figured I'd quickly draw a circle around me, and so I did. And these shorts were just swarming on the edge of the circle, all sorts, you name it. Well, I think that's it. Everything turned out all right, as you see. Next time I'll tell you how I got out of it.
What sort of spirits are those Baniks?
Masters of the bathhouse, like a Susietko in an izba. I don't think it was an ordinary place, the Banya, before the worship of God.
What do you mean, before God?
I mean that our ancestors used to be worshipped the spirits of the hearth. Some Perm people still call upon Yan or Voipil.
In god demiurge in Komi-Permian mythology. Voipal. God in Komi-Permian mythology, the name is translated as North Wind.
We should tell everyone about the Chorts we've met. You know, to warn the good people, right?
Everyone knows, but not everyone believes. How did you end up with a cross?
Oh, it's nothing.
Yeah, right. There's no such thing as a cross with no story behind it.
All right then, I'll tell you. We were near a town. Levna, it's called. It was a real massacre there.
Did you encounter any Chorts there?
Worse, the cannon fire was so loud that all the Chorts fled, if they were any. It seems they all fled here, to the north. So, there was this redout ahead of us. Couldn't take it.
Redout?
Well, it's a kind of a fortress. No one could get any closer.
And what about you, being such a gallant lad?
Hey, no jokes. Listen. I think God helped me. I went from the side and then found some barrels full of gunpowder and lit them. They blew up, started a fire. There was a lot more ammunition there. A lot of our enemies burned that day. I can still hear their screams. I suppose I will to the end of my days. I nearly died there myself. Since then, when I see a fire, I remember that Tridut and those screams. I fished the cross from the river of blood, Vaisel. Are you happy now? Do you understand about the fire now? Ah,
What are you going to do with your new bride?
well, we'll get a farm. We'll get folks from the village to help. Well now, I'll build an excellent izba. And children eventually. What a life it will be.
Be careful though. Who knows? The Bannock might be back.
That's good. The mother-in-law is always welcome.
It seems that you're the fiercest of them all. Let's go. We'll talk later.
Well, what do you want? Can't you see? I'm all cozy here on the sleeping bench. I'm sleepy. Ask what you wanted. I need to sleep. Got tired.
What kind of demon are you, Ikota?
That's how fiends are called. Ikota. If they possess people, that is. You know that. Wish to learn more? Any demon can become Ikota. Climb up on someone, got it, that's it. People will call you Ikota. Bet you can do it better than me.
Okay.
Wanted to learn more about you. What were you doing before Akulina?
Alright, I'll tell you. It's a long story, mind you. I've told you before, I used to be a Susietka. For quite some time, I've lived there. The Transfiguration Church was built how long ago? Must be over 200 years. I am wise and old, you see. So you'd better heed my advices if you know what's good for you.
Never seen cats any wiser, that's true.
Good then.
Maybe you'll stop swooping your fur all over the Isba in 200 years, eh?
What? What about it? None of my concern. I have to look after the household anyway. You could have fixed the bench yourself, by the way. It creaks as hell.
Oh, I'll show you, you damn short.
Wait, Grandpa. You will do a better job, won't you, Proshka?
Sure, I bet one alright.
What with the church then?
So about it. I've stayed as Susietka there from the time it was built.
You were Susietka over there in church, or were you from some other place?
In the church, I remember that well. But what was there before that building? Damn it. Can't quite remember. Let's talk a bit later. Maybe my memory will return.
Why did you transform into a cat?
Cats kill people. For protection, that is why. Well, what you looking at? Scared, eh?
Yeah, right. Cats give no quarter. It is good that our father Tsar's army keeps them in check.
You don't believe me then? Let me tell you one story.
Let's go. We'll talk later.
Cat on a mill, huh? Once Michael was working on a mill and could hear a grinding stone not working as it should. Rotated for a bit and stopped, and then rotated again. He came closer and saw a big black cat sitting on it, and the grinding stone rotating as if something was hindering it. Uncle went to grab the cat, but it slipped by to the other side. Uncle tried to grab it a second time, but again it managed to dodge him. And all of a sudden the cat disappeared with a crack, as if it fell through the floor, and the grindstone started working properly again. The next day, my uncle died. Oh, that. Okay. That was grim. Yeah, one visitor. What the?
Greetings to you, mistress of the house. I was flying back from Igor's job when I noticed something. Some bandits jumped a Khaldun near the crossroads. He drove a cart. Perhaps there is something useful for you there.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, it's time for us to go. We should search for evil spirits in the forest near Ispa and get rid of any chorts. Sure. Why don't I get any attacking cards? Hello, Bane? Same name. Okay. Check. Peddler is a traveling merchant. Among his wares, one can sometimes find an occasional enchanted item. Oh, let's see.
Buy an amulet and a trinket. Buy a potion, then drink it. You'll be as healthy as a boar. Demons fleeing from your roar.
Okay. That one seems very powerful, I must say. You're immune to both disease and paralysis. Go. Spell disease left at a turn and deals damage. That one is really sweet. First I do 5 damage on start of the battle, ignoring the defense, so it will always go through it. Plus, they will miss me. All attacks will miss this creature for 2 rounds. I assume duration 2. Huh. And this one and this one is 2 things that seems really good. Buy that one. Install this one. Buy that one. And get rid of this one. Probably later on. Okay. Items. Rusalka Backwaters, huh? Rusalka Backwaters. No one has seen any snakes here for several days. It's supposed to draw off these creatures. It should be quiet here now, and I don't mind walking through a quiet grove by the river. Okay.
You stumble upon a strange clearing. The trees are fallen, as if hit by a hurricane. Or perhaps the master of the forest walked this path. What's strange is that in the middle of the clearing, a single tree stands undamaged. You come closer and realize that the tree was saved by the Prikrish herb that grows among its roots. You bow to the plant and cut it down. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
Yep. Okay. Mikhail's Crossroads. These crossroads always had a bad reputation and not by chance. I've learned that in person. It seems that where the roads meet, the border between worlds grows thin. Okay.
Near the covered crosses, you notice a jug of milk and a loaf of bread. It would seem that someone still visits these old graves. With sadness, you wonder if dead men need any treats.
Make an offering. Why not?
You leave some coins and rest a bit before continuing on your journey.
Okay. Looks like he went off the road and broke down. Broken cart.
A cart has gone off the road, but no one seems to be around. Neither its owner nor the horses. The cart itself is empty except for one jewelry box, obviously left behind by the owners. Its lid is slightly ajar. Glass shards of various colors gleam inside, reflecting the moonlight.
It's a jewelry box.
You carefully pick the item up and get ready to go on your way.
The first Zagobor always has Glass Demons page. Man. What have you done, you rascal? Each cauldron has its shorts. For a long time we suspected our uncle Collion to be a knower, but we hadn't seen his shorts. One time I climbed up into the attic, searched everywhere and found a jewelry box. It had lots of glass shards that looked just like candies. Green ones, yellow ones, blue ones, red ones. I started to look them over, seeing how they sparkled. Suddenly there was the sound of someone on the stairs. Uncle Collion had returned from mowing. "What have you done, you little rascal?" he screamed. "The shorts won't let me rest now. They will torture me to death." That's precisely what happened. Our uncle fell ill and died a year later. One shouldn't disturb shorts. Double belief. Even after the adoption of Russian Christianity, some aspects of paganism remained. To a certain extent, there was an exchange of supreme pagan deities for Christian ones, the inferior ones becoming evil spirits. This concept is best characterized by the notion of double belief, an everyday mingling of one's religious beliefs and a worldview that includes elements of two religions. Double belief is a sort of double think, incertitude or tenuous indecisiveness about both religions. People believe in both Christian dogmas and esoteric teachings. Russians observe the holidays of Maslenitsa and Ivan Kupala, both of which have pagan origins. Oh yeah, I'm gonna switch out that one and I'm gonna that one. Time to rob a bank. Bank of the Colon. Road to Vilgot winds along the picturesque bank of the Kolva River. Gonna
From
pick
afar,
up
you hear
seashells.
two demons arguing furiously. Their shouts make the treetops sway. It seems that they are arguing over a fish they caught in some peasant's fish trap. When you take a good look, you realize that a human soul is in the trap, shrunken in horror.
Look,
Yuck! A live one! Get lost, why don't you, while you're still breathing?
The devil himself can't order us around. I'll see you in hell first!
We've got no time for you. Can't you see we're busy dividing up the city?
It's likely to take you until the end of days, arguing like that. You're lucky I'm a witch. I can help you.
You can?
I know how to settle devilish arguments, you bet. Those who solve my task first will get the sinner.
What sort of a task?
All churches like tasks. There are no exceptions, it seems.
Hmm. Yeah, what should we do with this? I'd like to do any different shores. Question is which one we should give these though. So let's see this one. Count leaves on a tree, why not?
The first one to count all the leaves on that aspen near the hills gets the sinner.
Ha! I'm the fastest demon in Chardin Uyert.
You? Is it I who? Hey, wait! No fair!
The demons turn into fiery whirlwinds and fly away. You break the trap and free the soul, and the dead man vanishes. You find some coins
the
at
heck?
the bottom of the fisherman's trap.
New page.
You feel the power of the Black Book increase.
Interesting. I was gonna use that or see if that was a silly answer or not. But I almost assumed it was gonna be. The Culver Bridge. Bridges connect two riverbanks, thus they act as a kind of a border between worlds. It's well known that borders are a favorite place for spirits to dwell. Okay.
On a bridge over a small river near Vilgert, two cart drivers argue over who should have way first. They are arguing fiercely, not realizing that each has a demon over the left shoulder. It's the demon's job to bring discord and serve as a prompter of sorts, whispering lines into their ears.
Yeah. Bring Discord. Now you know, Discord is something evil. Can we interfere? Or... Oh, Nikolai.
Nikolai bellows at the peasants, and they quickly forget their argument. A seasoned soldier is much scarier than any Chort.
Okay. Oh, the more things popped up. Okay. Lopatskoy Lake. Curved lake on the left bank of the Kolva. Okay. Check it out.
By the icy smooth surface of the lake, you notice a horse, anxiously shaking its mane. A couple of demons are tugging on its bridle, trying to steal it from its master, who is asleep beneath a slope nearby.
Well, let's wake the peasant up then.
You shake the peasant awake and point to his animal walking away to the forest. The vexed demons let go of the horse as soon as the peasant crosses himself and takes the reins. As a token of appreciation, he gives you a handful of rusts.
Oh wow, 2. Eastern Woods. The woods near the old riverbed of the Kolva do not yet have a name of their own, so everyone just calls them the Eastern Woods or the Eastern Grove.
You walk along an old path through the eastern woods. At this hour, the moon shines especially bright. Everything around you glows with a mysterious light. All of a sudden, you hear loud voices and metallic ringing coming from the woods. You can only guess what this late-night commotion is all about.
Around.
Trying not to make a sound, you go deep into the woods. Finally, the branches part, and you see a curious sight. Some Khaldoons, unknown to you, are trying to agree on the price of a pile of copper samovars. One of them looks deeply upset and constantly knocks on one of the items. It seems he wants to demonstrate its quality. You notice a pair of red eyes peeking out from the samovar. Having taken an interest in the wondrous samovars, Nikolai buys one. You buy one of the samovars from the bewildered Khaldoons. They hurriedly gather the rest of the wares and disappear into the forest. As soon as they are gone, your samovar turns into a demon.
Okay. It's like a pig bull. The heck, I got a dot on me. Well, that did a lot of damage, though. Okay. Go to Old Barns first, then, right? Because if we go there, then it ends. We need to go to Old Barns first. Long ago, people stored hay and grain here. Then, around 30 years ago, several barns burned down. People believed this place to be cursed, and these are now abandoned. Now the barns are built further to the east. Okay, so I think... This one I read wrong, so this one that makes it so we take damage in the... Man, what a shit item. I'm probably gonna have to sell this, so I'm gonna have to sell that one. That one didn't do what I was
Black
expecting.
silhouettes of the old Avins look like lurking demons. You search one barn after another, but there's nothing of value inside. You sigh and get ready to leave when a chill runs through you. You notice dark, demonic figures in one of the old barns.
Hey, let's greet them, why not?
Greetings, Master of the Avine. Let me pass into your domain.
Ah, a live one.
First I read it as unholy shit, and I was like, what? Holy Spirit.
The peasants left me here. I'm to live here for another 40 years. You can hear me, I gather. That means you're a witch. Come into my barn then and listen to my story. I have centuries of wisdom to share. Might be of use to demon knowers like you.
Sure, enter the room.
Thank you, kind host. I'm always looking to learn.
Well, listen.
Or
It seems as if many hours have passed, but the stars haven't moved an inch. You leave the barn having learned quite a lot.
that was cool. Okay, we got more XP. Oh, great, another cemetery. Cemetery near Redkin Village. The village is small, but it has its own cemetery. I should check it out. Maybe I can catch some demons there.
You see a flickering light among the graves. You come closer, trying not to make a single sound. Soon, you see that one of the fresh graves is being dug up by an acquaintance of yours.
Why, you startled me, Vasilisa. I thought that the devil had come for me.
Well, in a way, we work for the devil, so...
I thought you were nothing short of the Walking Dead.
What are you doing at such a late hour? In a cemetery of all places.
This is none of your business, Visa. And look who's talking. Good girls stay home during the late hours.
I can already tell that you're digging up a grave. What a sin!
Don't talk to me about sins. People say that you're a witch now. Phew. My grief makes me dig. I need to take one last look at him. One last time.
Beat him up. No, talk him out of it. Yeah.
Listen to me. It is not proper digging up graves. You said that I'm a witch. So I am. I know a thing or two. Listen, one time, do you know Dashka from Pilva? She had it worse than you. Her son died. She missed him terribly, and so she went to dig him up. She dug all night, and didn't manage to finish the job, so she came back the second night. She dug and dug. Suddenly, a white dog jumped out of the grave. It followed her to her house. Must have been the soul of her son. He was so...
By the end of the tale, the peasant can't hold back his tears. You help him get out of the half-dug
you lost the
grave
sin?
and fill it back up. As you do this, you notice an Adam's head growing nearby and take it. You say goodbye and continue on your journey.
Okay. To the third, Trinity Church. The church stands atop the northern slope, the most scenic spot in Vilgot. It was built with white stone, and at night it looks like it glows. In the sun, it shines even brighter.
You arrive during the long pre-dawn twilight. Sharp points of age-old fir trees from a jagged wall far behind the church of Wiedelgort. The priest has already begun preparations for the morning rituals. He notices you, puts aside his chores, and greets you.
Greet the priest.
Who goes there at the crack of dawn? Is it you, Vasilisa? Cover your head, girl. Tfu!
Morning, Holy Father.
Kolya? Is that you? And don't tell me you want me to marry you to her.
Well, it's too early for me. Kolya, on the other hand.
Hey, Vasa. Don't go deciding the things for me.
We came for another reason, actually. We need a name, an Orthodox one, from the list of the holy names, from the Sviatse.
A spiritual book containing names of the saints in connection to calendar days. But they were consulted to name a child.
It can't be. Are you expecting?
No, we want to give a name to a demon.
You want to what?
Father Yefrem sways, walks back to the nearest wall, and sits heavily on a bench.
Are you sure you don't want to marry?
It's all for good. We want to free this girl.
You explain your encounter with the Banya bride and what she needs for her freedom.
I've heard about the changelings. Not sure how it works, though. I can't give you a name. The church tricked you both. Nothing good can come of it.
Choosing a name from Sviatse turns out to be not such an easy task. How can I make him reconsider?
I would say no and no. Don't think it would be that one. I would say a Christian soul, right? That would be the only way. I mean, she was a human, so... Oh, Christian.
What if it's not a demon, but a Christian soul doomed to suffer?
Yeah, that was correct.
That would be a sin for sure.
Truly. They say you are a witch now, Vasya. It will soon be the harvest day of Ivan the Long. We need to disperse the dry winds. Help our village, and I, in turn, will help you with the name.
It's a deal. I know a ritual to thwart dry winds. We'll go visit the field.
All right, you'll have your name.
Father Yefrem opens a heavy book with a silver cover.
Choose. These days we honor the Holy Claudia, Matriona, and Alexandra.
Kolya, she's your bride. You choose.
Let's call her Matriona. It's a good name.
You would name her after a respectable woman? Watch out. She might become a knower.
Thank you, Father.
Okay, her name from the mineralogy is found in the Vilgot Church. One of the items needs to rescue the girl from the Banya. Thank you, Adel.
Well, the field is about a mile to the west.
I'll try to thwart the winds. See you later.
You soon arrive at your destination. The field looks empty in the twilight of the dawn. Cold wind seems to penetrate you to the bone. When you step onto the plowed field, you sense a familiar shiver. This field harbors evil spirits. You find a poorly hidden bundle of old wheat ears. It's a Khaldun's Zalom. The stems are tied in a knot and dusted with ashes and salt. Fresh grave soil, eggshells, and steamed grains are laid around it. You draw a circle. You feel that demons are not far off.
Zalom, a kind of harmful sorcery related to agriculture. Bundle of wheat ears are tied in a special way and enchanted with special spagaros. Zalom can destroy crops as well as cause sickness and death.
Wind, O wind of the seven brothers, the oldest one, do not blow from the rotten corner. Do not bring rain from the west. But blow us warmth, render good service to our people, bring forth pleasant rain. Joy to plowmen, glory to you, fierce one.
Tug-of-wars. Tug-of-wars are special ritual texts. Reading them might produce special magical effects. They were used to cure illness, protect from evil spirits, and harm evil wishers. For instance, Khaldun chant a tug-of-war when creating Zalom, wheat ears tied in a special way. Tug-of-wars are characterized by their almost poetic language and structure. They consist of a commencement, the beginning of the tug-of-war, an order, a wish posed in the text, and a key, specific words anchoring the actions of the ritual.
You finish reciting the Zagaver, and for a moment, silence falls. Suddenly, a creaky voice from behind startles you.
You sure are a strange creatures. First you curse it, then you bless it right after.
By you, do you mean us Khalduns?
Ha! Humans. Always on the border between worlds.
That backfired, Renji.
And that is why you always lose. But who am I to complain? My name is Andreko. And you, I've heard about you. You're the new witch, Vasilisa.
So is it you who spoils the field, sending dry winds?
Spoil? You used the wrong word. I am helping the peasants, and I am a master at this. I mean, surely you understand that this is for their own good, don't you?
What possible good can broken rye do?
Oh, you disappoint me. All right, here's the thing. The peasants will have a bad harvest this year. That is so. But it will make them search for new, better ways to grow wheat. So when the real famine comes, people will be ready. Their newly gained skills will help them overcome the true hardships. As you can see, I am a visionary. Well, now, shall we go our separate ways?
Don't be a glib with me. Tell me. It's not by chance that I came across this Zalom.
You don't say. Perhaps you know who's to blame.
The Zalom caused this chort to appear. Who left these weeders? Who summoned this
Well, he
chort?
said a Khaldun. It must be a Khaldun.
You were sent here by another Khaldun, weren't you?
Ah.
Right. You know, I'm starting to like you. I could even tell you who the Khaldun is who sent me. If you weren't so careful, this alarm had already been enchanted when I arrived. Want to make a deal? Let me finish what I started. I'll send some dry winds, and after that, I'll be a servant. The famine will cause. Death in heaps.
Okay.
Have it your way. Come to my pistieri when you're done with the field.
Andreiko, responsible for the 1840 famine in the Orl of Vernia. He is looking forward to a new aid. Gain +3 poison on battle start. Damn, our sim counter has